Shaneros Vibolahan, together with my groupmates Elizabeth Herrera Herogis and Johanny Duma, and we will going to discuss Henry Sullivan transactional analysis, interpersonal. Introduction. Harry Stack Sullivan, born on February 21, 1892, in Norwich, New York, United States, and died on January 14, 1949, in Paris. He was an American psychiatrist who developed a theory of psychiatry based on interpersonal relationship. He believed that anxiety and other psychiatric symptoms arise in fundamental conflicts between individuals and their human environments, and that personality development also takes place by a series of interactions with other people. Henry Stack Sullivan is known for his interpersonal theory. He is considered as the father of interpersonal psychiatry or interpersonal psychoanalysis. He proposed the interpersonal theory of personality. He explained the role of interpersonal relationship and social experiences in shaping personality. He also explained the importance of current life events to psychopathology. The theory further states that the purpose of all behavior is to get the needs met through interpersonal interaction and to decrease or avoid anxiety. So here are the three cognitive process experiences he says occurs in three modes. These are the prototaxic, parataxic, and syntaxic. So the prototaxic experience, this type of experience is similar to the stream of consciousness. The raw sensations, images, and feelings flow through the mind of a sensate being. They have no necessary connection among themselves and possesses no meaning for the experiencing person. So yung prototaxic experience is the one way to explain it is, yung example nito is yung newborn baby. So, one example of the prototaxic experiences is a basic and momentary feeling. Like yung example yung baby. Nakakaramdam siya ng gutom at lamig. Pero hindi niya alam kung ano yung nangyayari at bakit yun nangyayari sa kanya. Like it's raw lang siya na feeling. The second one is the parataxic. It is the mode of thinking consists of seeing causal relationship between events that occur at about the same time but which are not logically related. Whenever a black cat comes on my way, I face disaster. We see causal connection between the experiences that nothing to do with one another. So, sa parataxic experiences, dito yung parang ginalink mo yung cause and effect na nangyari in one event. Like, di ba, halimbawa, in New Year. Sa New Year, di ba ginapaniwalaan na if you wear some polka dots, like, maging swerte yung whole year mo. So, parang dito, naniniwala yung superstition and yung sa science na parang isa lang sila na nangyari in one event. So the third and highest mode of thinking is the syntaxic, which consists of consensually validated symbol activity, especially of a verbal nature. A consensually validated symbol is one which has been agreed upon by a group of people as having a standard meaning. Words and number are the best example of such symbol. The syntaxic mode produces logical order among experiences and enable people to communicate with one another. So, example naman ng syntaxic mode is like halimbawa, it is involved in logical thinking and shared understanding based on language and social norms. Like halimbawa, pag nag-study ka ng hard, nagalit ito for you to have a good grades. And understanding the red stoplight means to stop.
The dynamic of personality. Sullivan's, in common with many other personality theories, conceive of personality as an energy system whose chief work consists of the activities that will reduce tension. Para kay Sullivan at gaya ng marami pang ibang personality theories, iniisip niya na ang personality ay parang isang energy system. Ang pangunahing trabaho ay gawin ang bagay na makakabawas ng tensyon. Tension. Sullivan began with the familiar concept of the organisms as tension systems that theoretically vary between the limits of absolute reaction or euphoria, as Sullivan prefers to call it, absolute tension as exemplified by extreme terror. Sullivan, sa kanyang pananaw, ay nagsisimula sa isang familiar na idea. Ang tao ay parang isang tension system. Ibig sabihin, lagi tayong nasa isang spectrum ng tension mula sa sobrang saya o tinatawag ni Sullivan na euphoria. Yun yung feeling na super relaxed at wala kang worries, hanggang sa matinding takot o absolute tension. Halimbawa yung feeling ng matinding takot. Ang goal natin lagi para ma-maintain ang balance at ma-reduce yung tension. Kaya importante makikipag-ugnayan sa ibang tao kasi nakakatulong yun sa pagmamanage ng tension natin. Ito ang core ng interpersonal theory ni Sullivan. Anxiety. Anxiety is the experience of tension that results from real or imaginary threats to one's security. In large amount, it reduces the efficiency of the individuals in satisfying their needs, disturbs interpersonal relations, and produces confusion and thinking. Ang anxiety, yan yung feeling ng tension na nadulot ng mga totoong banta o mga bagay na iniisip lang natin na nakakatakot. Kapag sobra na hihirapan kang makuha yung kailangan mo, nasisira yung relasyon mo sa ibang tao at malilito ka sa pag-iisip.
Infancy. The period of infancy extends from the birth to the appearance of articulate speech. It's the period in which the oral zone is the primary zone of interaction between the baby and its environment. This stage, called infancy, occurs from the birth to 18 months. The main characteristic of this stage is the gratification of needs. Kabilang dito yung mga 0 to 2 years old. Number 2. Childhood. The transition from the infancy to childhood is made possible by the learning of language and the organization of experience in the synthetic mood. Childhood extends from the emergence of articulate speech to the appearance of the need of playmate. This stage naman begins at 18 months and runs until 6 years old of age. This stage, childhood, is characterized by delayed gratification. Juvenile era. It extends throughout the most of the school years. One acquires social subordination to authority figures outside of the family. One becomes competitive and cooperative. The juvenile era, ito yung which occurs between 6 and 9 years old of age. It characterized by the formation of a peer group. Pre-adolescence. The self-esteem begins to develop the conception or gender. The little boy identifies with the masculine roles as prescribed by society. The little girl with the feminine role. This stage, pre-adolescence, is between 9 and 12 years old of age. It is characterized by the development of relationship within the same gender. Early adolescence. The main problem of the period of early adolescence is the development of a pattern of heterosexual activity. This stage naman sa early adolescence occurs from 12 to 14 years old. During this stage, the adolescents develop an identity. Dito nila nakikilala ang kanilang mga identity at this age. Late adolescence. These periods of late adolescence activity constitutes a rather prolonged initiation into the privileged duties, satisfactions, and responsibilities of social living and citizenship. Sa late adolescence naman, from 14 to 21 years old of age, this stage in Sullivan's model of nursing is characterized by the formation of lasting, intimate relationship. Dito nila lahat ma-experience yung mga responsibilities nila